What's going on? Here's another out in theater take on Fantastic Four. I just got back from seeing it. This is like a back-to-back thing for me. I just saw Superman like a week ago, so here's a Fantastic Four one. Okay, for start, this movie, unlike its other MCU predecessors, and hell, Superman. Unlike them, I feel like this movie actually gets what tone is. Like, not all the characters are just goofy or cracking jokes like they're a bunch of drunk college students. Like, the attitudes fit the characters for where the story is going for. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Rich is always the stoic one. The Thing is always the more brutish type. Sue's always the maternal figure of the group, the heart essentially of the Fantastic Four. And Johnny Storm was always the wisecracking, kind of somewhat dude bro character in this, but still doesn't. That still shouldn't undermine, the fact that he's, a gifted scientist just like all the others. And I feel like this movie, it actually got that, and that's how everyone seems balanced and flushed out, and not like just a bunch of goofballs with periodic serious scenes is showing up all the time. Like, you kind of get it. Like, yeah. Because even though I did like Superman, I kind of feel like it was kind of too desperate to try to make the audience laugh at everything. Like that movie pretty much had a goofy mascot, like most of these movies nowadays have. Like, a miniature goofy person that's just a loose cannon from everything else. Fantastic Four has one, but it's not as intrusive and almost somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for? Tonal whiplashing as, say, Crypto from James Gunn Superman. I mean, with that only film's real problem is that James Gunn kind of didn't know where to reel back and pretty much just shoving every character because they'll get a spinoff. But this one, they focus. It has its cast, it has its characters, and it focuses on that and doesn't try to just do pretty much a jungle gym with all these characters and attitudes and goofy bits they're going to say. Like, this movie actually says, no, we have our characters, we have our established characters, and we're going to focus on them throughout the whole film. And it literally also finds its tone in doing that. Yeah, pretty much. That's all I got to say. I mean, this is actually, in terms of writing, storytelling, and the fact that, this movie just doesn't have a bunch of generic pop music shoved in the OST. Like, it kind of has its own, established soundtrack and whatnot. That's what I liked a lot about it. Does the CGI get jarring sometimes? Yes. Very jarring. Excuse me. Jarring. Probably not as much as Superman, definitely. Like, it may seem like I'm hating on Superman, but I'm not. I'm just obviously just giving the obvious compare and contrast because they're both superhero movies that came out this year. Yeah, quite frankly, this movie was actually better, but in every way. But I can't really say Superman was bad. Like, I don't want no one getting the wrong idea. So yeah, I would suggest watching it. Maybe if not theaters, whichever means some of us find ways to watch films. But yeah, recommend. It was good. I did not regret coming out to see it. Signing out.